Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Always glad to have you guys here and hope you're doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. In October, one of my most anticipated games is coming out, Friday the 13th. I'm so looking forward to this. It's been a long time since... What was that? It's been a long time since we've had a Friday the 13th game, and this one looks amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. But something really cool the developers did in this one that's different than a lot of other people done. Instead of just doing like a blog posting or a Reddit posting or something with their dev diary, they created this virtual cabin you can walk around in first-person mode and explore and see all the assets of the game and a whole bunch of Easter eggs and stuff. And they've given me the opportunity to show you guys, and I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Welcome back to Camp Crystal Lake. We are inside the virtual cabin, which is more or less a dev diary and sort of a museum. This gives you the opportunity to walk around in first-person mode and look at a lot of the art assets that they've put into the game and kind of see how it's going as they're building it here. And there's a lot of hidden gems in this game. And what you do, if you happen to get this, what you do is you'll walk up to different things like this Jason mask here. And what you'll do is you'll just stare at it for 7 seconds, and then after you give it a full 7 seconds, it'll zoom in. And this particular thing, if you look at it for a little bit, listen to it, you'll hear some audio.
Jason, my special, special boy, killed for mother.
Isn't Mrs. Voorhees sweet? But you can totally walk around and look at some of the stuff that's in here. You can go in the kitchen. There's all kinds of cool stuff to look at. A lot of stuff that you would recognize from the movies if you went and checked them out. And also on top of it, there's a lot of creepy noises here. Now, I know one of the first things everybody wants to see is the same thing I did, so we're going to head into the Jason room. And this is where we get to see the different assets. Now, one of the things they're doing in the game is they're putting in different models of Jason. I mean, we got the original Jason with the potato sack over his head. You click on it, basically, and it'll give you a little bit of information from part 2. Let me see, this one, if I was to guess, I would say it's either part 3 or the beginning of part 4. He don't have the axe in his head yet. Part 3, yeah. Okay, this one is way down the road. I would say that one's probably 7 or 8, if I was to guess. Here, let's see if I was right. 7, yes! And this one is 6. Yes, I knew that one because that's the one where he's actually wearing the little utility belt with the throwing knives in it that he got from the guys playing paintball. And then these over here haven't been unlocked yet, but as the developers finish working on the game and adding more assets and stuff to it, these will also unlock. And I know there's a secret back here somewhere. I want to come check it out here. Oh, see, check it out. This was, I don't remember what movie it is here. We're going to zoom in on this and see if we can look at it. But the mattress is, the guy that got impaled in the mattress while he's sitting there. Let's see if we can get some information on this. Nice. You see, you get to hear the sound effects and stuff for it. That's gross. Somebody's getting slashed to pieces. So we're going to head back upstairs. Okay, we're going to head to the conservatory next, because this scene is just absolutely awesome here. It's basically like a full-blown replica of a scene from the movies, and it's trippy as hell, because it's like, it's windy, it's nighttime, you hear all the nature sounds, and as you're walking around out here, you can hear all kinds of creepy noises, just, like footsteps that sounds like they're right behind you. Turn around, of course, there's nothing there. And, again, this is all just in the dev diary side of things and stuff, so it's not even completed yet. But when the game's actually out, you'll be wandering around in a place like this, and you'll have a chance to interact with all the stuff that's there, and be able to take a look and see all the stuff that's going on while it's actually happening, while Jason's actually chasing you here. So, I mean, this is just really cool. This would be an awesome set to walk on. As a fan of the series, I would love to check this out. You hear accounts are getting destroyed in the background. Let's check out Pamela Voorhees' headstone. Let's see if there's anything happens when we stare at it. Poor mother. I think that was the sound of her getting her head chopped off at the end of the first movie. That stupid counselor just couldn't understand what Mama wanted. So we're going to head back inside now. Inside the item room is a whole lot of the items that there's going to be in the game as far as like weapons and stuff. I mean, you got the classics, the machete, the pickaxe, the wood chopping axe, the wrench, the pitchfork, and then some of the animals that'll be in the wildlife. You know, you got the falcon up there and some ducks, and of course the sleeping bag, because what would Jason be without sleeping bags everywhere? And then I don't even know what this game is. This is like some old school video game. Don't even know what that is. Bear traps and pocket knives and a CB radio that will not work, I guarantee that. And then of course a whole bunch of the other stuff that Jason used to destroy people. Now again, in case I didn't already mention it, this is something you get if you pre-order the game. It's part of a bonus you can get for pre-ordering. And so just kind of keep that in mind. Let's go over and check out the bathroom. Let's see, we got the bloody shirt on the bathroom floor here. Let's have a look at that, see if it'll zoom in and get a closer look. I love all the sound effects and stuff there. So what's that? The Trauma and You. Check this out. Charmin Extra Soft Gaming Toilet Paper, baby. How cool is that? I would love to have that in my bathroom. So alright, let's go over here and check out the counselors thing. And then if I can, I'm going to see if I can show you some of the extra stuff that's in here, because there's a lot of hidden stuff in the game. But you can see all the counselors they have. Right now there's, 5 counselors in here. When they finish, what it'll happen is you'll be able to play 7 versus 1. The 1 being Jason, of course. Alright, we got a bra over here. Let's have a look and see what it does. So you'll have 7 counselors running around Camp Crystal Lake trying to avoid Jason, and then 100 different... Oh, she's getting wrecked. And of course, Jason will have 100 different ways to kind of kill you. And it's not all just pre-canned animations of stuff like that. It's actual, he can flail around and stuff here. So we got the outdoorsy person. And of course, these are all early textures and stuff now. So that, the weird hair thing going on there, it'll look different and stuff when they get done. This is all early textures. But this is just kind of a really cool way to see with the stuff that they're working on. Adding to the creepiness of the game is when you hear sound effects like this, like there's somebody trying to get in the door. Of course, they don't actually bust through anything yet, but let's have a look through the window and see who might be trying to get inside the cabin. And holy crap, it's Mr. Jason himself. There's a secret puzzle built within the cabin they're calling the Glyph. You get several items hidden around the cabin you have to interact with, and it'll eventually open up a secret here. I've interacted with a couple of them, and you can tell as you're going along by this painting that's down by the Jason's room here that kind of lights up every time you act with one of them. You see I have 4 of them done. I've so far done the stack of mattresses down in Jason's room, that's 1. Pamela Voorhees' headstone in the conservatory, that's 2. The bloody t-shirt on the floor in the bathroom, that makes 3. And the bra on the floor in the counselor's room, that makes 4. The 5th one is this telephone and end table in the living room. You just stare at it long enough for you to zoom into it, and then you stare at it for a little bit longer, and it will ring. You answer it, listen to it, which I'll let you listen to it here, and that counts as the 5th glyph. The 6th one is in the kitchen. Just look at the frying pan on the stove long enough, just like the other interactables thing, and once you stare at it long enough, you'll zoom into it, and you get to hear the sound effect for it, and that counts as the 6th one. The next one is in the item room. It's the Jarvis Family History book that's right in the back of the room near the bear trap. It's just a book like normal. It doesn't really do anything, and there's just a little bit of sound that goes along with it. In the same room, if you head over to the computer desk and you look over on the right-hand side of it, you'll see some graffiti written underneath the corner there. It says, "Court was here in 1986. Just look at it long enough for you to zoom into it, and you'll get the same kind of information you would from the rest of them. Back in the counselor's room, the next glyph is the life preserver on the canoe at the very back of the room. Just like the rest of them, stare at it for 7 seconds, and you'll zoom in and get some creepy sounds to go along with it. The next one in the counselor's room is on the end of this log where this girl is sitting here by herself. There's some writing on the end of the log, and if you zoom into it, it will pop up and get a little closer like the rest of it there. I think I might be standing a little bit too close. Let me hop down here and try that again. Okay, let's see if that'll work out. Just give it a second and see if it works here. Okay, there we go. And when you found all the glyphs, you can head back to the painting and you'll see that you have the option to press E on it now. All the doors close. Head back down into Jason's room. And you'll see there's a little secret hidden back here. We gotta go check this out. And lo and behold, we have a shrine to Mrs. Pamela Voorhees. Mother! Now let's have a look at her ugly mug and see what she has to say.
That's my boy.
Holy crap. Sweet. That's awesome. Nice. 361st player to die by Jason. I completed the virtual cabin. And I got the badge to transfer over. Very cool. Anyway, that's the virtual cabin. There's a whole lot of other interactable and secret little things in the game and stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button because you know I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your time. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you later.